Good morning. Good morning. We are here in our Design on Purpose hour, and I'm looking to weave these together. But there's a mastermind that I think is very important, and so having courage in design. So designing, let's go with designing confidence in what we say and staying away from comments that can tear us down or comments that can belittle things because because of questions that we get asked or assumptions that are made. So speaking about a situation with a watch, and so this happens so many times when someone gives you a compliment or they say, oh, I love that shirt, and you're like, oh, this old thing, I got it for 50 cents. Why do we need to do that? Why do we do that? Why do we diminish ourselves saying, oh, this isn't anything, instead of just saying thank you, instead of knowing that something, it can be different than an Apple Watch. It can be a tracker. It doesn't need to be, if somebody thinks that you're techie, awesome. Say, you know what? I've really learned to use this watch and that's about it. Like I'm techie in some other places, but not totally, so thinking about that, having the courage to like find ways that we can accept things from people, so to design that confidence and be thankful and grateful for what people think of us, even if we may not be super techy. Because I do it all the time. People are like, oh, you know so much. I'm like, no, I just know what I know and that's it. So there's the point of, yes, being honest and truthful, and then the point of like diminishing ourselves a little bit. So could I get some thoughts on that, or what sits with you about that? Because I know that many times we do it and don't even notice it. Or it could be, saying, hey, it's not an Apple Watch, I'm not an Apple person. Like instead of, oh, this isn't so fancy, or this isn't, you know what I mean? Like I feel like there's a little bit of a difference in that. So correct me if I'm wrong, or tell me thoughts if you agree, or when you agree.
No, I think you're so right. It comes up in so many different ways, whether it's not just plain old somebody saying, oh, you look very pretty today. Oh, me? I just rolled out of bed. I don't understand. Or is it comes across in other ways, like, oh, I don't
Yeah.
have the fancy one because the fancy one is $500 and I don't want you to think I'm bougie or well
Right.
to do, or so that you feel more comfortable because maybe you can't afford one and I want you to know that I can't. It's a lot of, I think there's a lot of so many layers to it that
Yeah.
it I don't know where it comes from. I don't know, but I know it's a bad habit for sure.
Yeah, totally.
I'm with
And
you, Rick. Yeah.
yeah, being able to be relatable is totally like, that's amazing. I don't like sounding bougie. Yeah. And so I mean, and being able to let people know, say like, thank you. Thank you that you think I'm techie, or hey, you can get this too, or something like that. But it's interesting when because I see it so often. Um, I see it so often that we diminish ourselves to make other people feel comfortable. And knowing that we can have courage in doing, in designing a way that we can feel comfortable and others can too. So, woo, there we go, mastermind. It is 10:11 and we will be back at 10 to the hour. So make it a great time. I'm going to